went to Home Depot and we bought the pipes and we spent the next week building out potato guns. Super fun. And then the next Monday I was back in school and I remember sitting there thinking about my business, and all of a sudden I had the epiphany, like the light bulb moment, where I was like, I wonder if anyone else besides me was searching for potato guns this week. I don't know. And I searched, and there were about 18,000 people a month searching for potato gun plans and spud guns. And I was like, that's it. That's gonna be my business. I'm a potato gun expert. First, it was just a tool for me. Like, that was really the initial goal of ClickFunnels. Like, and then after I started using it and I was having success, I was like, we have to make this a tool for everyone. It'll free all entrepreneurs. My initial goal is not to make you $1 billion. My initial goal is to get you to break even. Now you have a tool that will consistently all day long give you free customers. I want you to do it now while you're in the moment, while you remember why it's important, why you saw me do it, so you don't forget and we can get it. And worst case, like, this will be the worst one you ever do. The next one you do will be better. It's not about the people watching you. It's about you guys, about us learning our voice. That's the most important thing. Someone the other day was upset about something I did. They're like, well, my dad always taught me to play nice. I was like, oh, well, my dad taught me to win. My goal for the next 3 years is if I can give you guys some tools and some things that'll help you to change more people's lives in your world, then for me, that's a huge win. What is that thing for your business? Like, what's the one huge domino that if you can knock that thing down, everything else becomes obsolete? You have to lead them to the answer, but you can't give it to them. They have to come up with the idea themselves. You plant the idea in their minds with a story, and if they come up with the answer, then they sold themselves.
He's a marketing genius. That's his brilliance.
Russell rhymes with funnel.
How to market, how to promote, and even how to sell.
He's here to help entrepreneurs create amazing lives.
And on a grand scale.
What's up, everybody? How you guys all doing? What's up, Ben? Ben's on there dancing with me. Let's go.
Sorry about that.
Everyone tell Ben what's up in the comments. We love Ben Move. He was behind the scenes making this whole thing happen. Anyway, what's up, everybody? Excited to be hanging out with you guys. It's been a little while. You probably tell my face is nice and red. There's only like white Russell and red Russell. There's no like tan Russell in between. So I'm red because my wife and I just got back from a week in Greece and it was insane. I had so much fun and it was it was amazing. So we're back now, and I'm looking at this because we are like, Funnel Hacking Live is coming. We got more speakers to announce, more people. Everyone keeps messaging me, finding out, begging to know who's speaking, who's not speaking, all sorts of stuff. And so today I'm going to announce another one of our amazing speakers. And I'm excited for this person because, well, you'll see why in a few minutes. But she's amazing. She's built a whole bunch of really powerful, really amazing e-commerce brands. Right now inside ClickFunnels, our new e-commerce engine is going live with some really cool announcements in the next 7 days coming out. They're going to freak you guys out, but there's a lot of really cool stuff happening in e-commerce. And so this year's Funnel Hacking Live, we've got some really, really, really cool e-commerce speakers coming to speak. And this is one of my favorite people, literally in our entire community, one of my favorite people I've met as a whole. And so I'm excited to have her to introduce her here in a few minutes. But before we do, I just want to hang out with you guys for a few minutes. How are you guys all feeling? Have you been having a good summer, getting your funnels built, getting things launched and live? I hope so. We got a lot of e-com people on here. I know Trey's been doing weekly e-commerce calls with all you guys. A lot of you guys have been loving those, which has been awesome. And anyway, so good, so good. Okay, so to kick this off, sorry, I keep moving around. My face keeps going blurry, and I'll try to keep in the middle so that you guys can see me as I'm talking to you guys directly. So this conversation right now, I want to talk to you guys about Funnel Hacking Live, which is I think 65 days away. We're 2 months away from Funnel Hacking Live, which is crazy. This year's Funnel Hacking Live is different than anyone in the past. As you guys probably already know, this is Funnel Hacking Live International. We are streaming to a whole 10 different languages around the world, which is going to be really, really cool. It's going to be the biggest Funnel Hacking Live ever, and we're excited. It's also the least expensive because this is the first Funnel Hacking Live that you can watch from the comfort of your home, or you can rent an Airbnb for you and your spouse or your team or you and your kids, whatever it's going to be. And it's going to be something really, really cool and special. So it's going to be so much fun. If you already have your FHL tickets, type in FHL in the comments. If you don't yet, say, what would you say if you don't have them yet? Say FHL if you got them. If you don't have them yet, say, I'm about to. And that way we'll know you're about to get them, because that's the next logical step at the end of this live is get you guys to go get your tickets. So it's going to be awesome. All right. What I wanted to do really quick is, I actually want to show you guys a quick, it's like a 1 minute long little promo video for Funnel Hacking Live International so you guys can see it. We're actually, it's not like me sitting in my house doing a Zoom like this or my office. This is, we rented Eric Worre's studio. It's not a cheap thing to rent because we wanted to make this experience different and unique and cool. And so this little 1 minute long promo video will show you guys what Funnel Hacking Live International is going to look like this year. It's going to look a little different, but it's still going to be amazing. It's something that's going to change your life. And so with that said, if we have Mr. Ben Moot queue up the 1 minute promo video to show you guys what Funnel Hacking Live International is going to look like this year.
We've done 9 Funnel Hacking Lives over the last 10 years. We went from a cheap ballroom with a pinup sign to a full-blown rock concert.
My husband and I looked at each other and we were like, wow.
I want to thank you for everything. Thank you for your energy, your effort, for playing full out. I want to thank you for the crazy clothes you wear. Thank you for the really, really, really bad dance moves. And I also want to thank you for the memories. It has been an amazing experience. We have changed so many people's lives. But of the 100,000 plus active ClickFunnels members, only 5,000 people each year have the chance to have that experience. And so we thought, man, if we could bring it to everybody, how would that ripple effect change the world? So for the first time ever, we're going virtual. Check out this place. This place is huge. We're in a 25,000 square foot virtual studio with 360-degree screens, streaming in 4K, which gives everyone a front row seat. This could literally be the future of online events.
This is watching history in the making.
Funnel Hacking Live changed my entire life.
This year's framework is all about the gap between where you are today and where you want to go. Day number 1 is about going from 0 to 6 figures a year. Day number 2, we're going from 6 figures to 7. How do you win your first 2 Common Club award? Day number 3 is how do you get from 7 to 8? And then day number 4, we're going to 9.
I'm going to show you the magic trick that's made me all of my money.
It's so encouraging because if they can do it, so can I.
I cannot wait to bring this show to you and change your life one more time.
Oh man, that's what's going to be happening at Funnel Hacking Live this year. I love Oli posted like, why would you need a chandelier in the studio? And that's actually a great question. I have no idea, but it looks kind of cool. So who knows? The interior designers over at Eric Worre's studio. So that's what's going to be happening here in like 65 days or so. And I'm really, really excited. Like I told you guys earlier, this year is going to be special because ClickFunnels has been rolling out a lot of really cool e-commerce features. So we have some e-com speakers coming this year to talk about different ways, different things that they're doing. And the next speaker I'm going to announce, someone who I have had a chance to get to know over the last 5 or 6 years. I have so much love and respect for this person as an entrepreneur, but as also like just a great person, a great human being who I've learned so much from and just excited to have them here. They've built, she's built multiple 8-figure brands selling e-commerce stuff, doing funnels, doing stores, doing all like, she's spoken to Funnel Hack Live in the past, sometimes on like how to get traffic from not Facebook, sometimes on physical products. And this time we're gonna have her talking about some other really cool things. So with that said, let's put our hands together for Allison Prince. Let's go.
Woohoo!
Yeah, like clap track so that everyone can like clap with me as I'm doing it. What's up, Allison? How are you doing?
I'm just imagining the steam from the stage going off right now.
Walking through the smoke, try not to pass out.
That's right. That's right. Oh my gosh, that video got me so excited. I have been to 7 Funnel Hacking Lives. The first one, I didn't even know existed. And then the last one I was moving. Gosh darn it. Why did I move that weekend? But they have been absolutely worth it. So can I just ask a question real quick to the audience listening right now?
Yeah.
For those of you that are not coming, why not? Why not? Let's knock that out of the park. This is a life-changing event. I remember sitting in the stage or in the audience that very first time, and I watched Kaylin Pullen stand on stage, and I looked at her and I was like, she can do it. I can do it. And then the next thought I had was, oh my gosh, Russell's going to ask me to speak on stage. Oh no. And I was so scared. I was so scared. But it's so interesting how that one event changed everything for me. It gave me the belief that I could get a 1 Common Club award and then go on and get the next one and the next one, the next one. But it all started with, I had to have a belief and I had to be surrounded with people who were doing it and on that same journey. And so if you're not going to Funnel Hacking Live, I'm like scratching my head. Why not? Like, let's get you there. You don't have to fly anywhere. You can just listen to it on your phone while you're walking, getting your steps in your neighborhood. Like Russell has made it so easy to come to this year. You just got to come. You just got to come.
That's so cool. Can I tell people, can I brag about you for a few seconds?
Maybe I might go red.
I know, I know who you are. You're like, I hate this. In fact, here's the problem. For everyone, Alice and I have the same personality profile. So we're basically like the same person. So I understand exactly how she feels right now that I'm going to do this and make her feel uncomfortable. But so she came into our world, and then they talked about like the goal is to get a One Comma Club and whatever. So we have the One Comma Club, or the One Comma Club, the Two Comma Club award, and then Two Comma Club X, Two Comma Club C. But then one of the awards we announced a few years back and was the Two Heart Award. It was the very first time we created this award. It was for anybody who donated over $1 million to charity. And I was like, I don't know if this is ever going to happen, if anyone's going to ever win this. And I think the things I was most proud of, like after watching you and your journey, everything, like the thing I was most proud of was when you and your entire family came on stage and you guys got the Two Heart Award, which is like the coolest thing. Like making $1 million seems really, really cool. Giving $1 million to charity is so much cooler. And like the goal with that whole award is make this like aspirational for other people. Like, man, that's the goal. That's what I want to do. And the fact that you did it is like, anyway, just one of the coolest things ever. So there's me bragging about you. I know.
You had to talk me into it. I was like, no, that feels like bragging. I like to give and not like post it all over the place. And he's like, no, who did you learn how to do this from? I'm like, oh, I watched the Hermosis do it. And he's like, did that inspire you? And I was like, yeah. And then you said, well, don't you think you would inspire other people? I'm like, gosh darn it, Russell.
Fine, I'll come on stage.
Yeah,
I wish I had ahead of time. The picture of like, I'm like laying out, your whole family's holding me while you have the award on stage. It was amazing. So
yeah, that was so fun. And I actually donated it in my family's name instead of the business's name, because my whole family, like, they have been there for me. The other day I was doing a live and I didn't have any water and I was starting to get the scratchy throat. So I text my son and he comes bounding in. He's like, Mom, I got your drink. I got your water. What else do you need? And I was like, oh, that's so cool. Because getting these awards on stage really takes a community, whether it's your own family, maybe it's your parents, maybe it's a significant other, maybe it's your dog, right? You need a support system. And my family was it. So I put the Prince family on the award.
They're so cool. Oh, it's amazing. All right, let's talk about e-commerce for a little bit. Do you want to tell people, because obviously you've coached people and done training and info products, but like your background is selling physical, like actual products, simple products. You talk about kind of your background and what you do and how it all works.
Yeah. So I was a junior high school teacher, math and science. Woohoo. I'll shout out for all the teachers out there. I worked for an entire month. They handed me my paycheck and I looked at it and I said, that's for a week, right? And they said, oh no, that's for the month. And it was right then and there I knew that I qualified for government assistance. And I was like, I did not go to school for 4 years to get government assistance. And so I had to figure out what I needed to do. And everything I read out there said you had to have big bucks, big inventory, all the things, right? And I didn't have it. And so I just looked around. I'm like, what can I do now? And so I took some leftover crafting supplies, put it out online, made my first $200 to $300. And I literally felt like I had won the lottery, even though I never have. But if I could imagine, that's what it felt like, because it was an idea that turned into actual cash. And I was like, oh, this is so great.
You got addicted. You got into it.
I did. It was like the biggest high ever. But guess what, Russell? Day 2 and day 3, I sold nothing. And I almost quit. I almost walked away. And then I believe in God. If you don't believe in God, that's fine. Universe, whatever it is. Like, I think it's kind of cool how we can all believe in something else, right? But yet still have same goals. I believe God was like, Allison, I just showed you that it worked. How dare you quit? And I was like, okay. So I got back up day 4 and then I sold again. And it was in that moment I had to decide whether I was going to be in the front of the roller coaster ride of entrepreneurship, or I wasn't even going to get in. And so I got in. And then we ended up growing that business to almost $50 million in sales. And I can't even say that without laughing, because I was a school teacher. I was a school teacher on government assistance before I started this. And it was just such this big, crazy aha moment. And then I'm like, oh, it worked for me. I wonder if it can work for my daughters. And they made 6 figures before they stepped foot into junior high and high school. And then I showed my sister, and then I showed my friends. And then God comes back and is like, you need to teach other people. I'm like, I'm just going to keep selling my stuff. And then that's when God put Russell in my life. And I'm like, gosh darn it. Now I know the direction. Now I know what I need to do. And then you gave me a community, which is so key to running an online business. And then it's just gone up from there. So it's been a wild, crazy ride.
It's so cool. I think when someone hears that, sometimes like from startup to like 50 million, it's like overwhelming. So when we talk about like with tons of clients, people you help with right now, like what are the types of products that you're creating with them? Because it's not like they're going to China and they're sourcing these huge, like, it's not like this insane thing, right? It's pretty simple. I'd love if you can explain that part of the process so people understand, like, oh, like anybody could actually do this.
Yeah. And I think that's the number one question that people ask me. And then they talk themselves out of it really quick. They're like, oh my gosh, I need to come up with a brilliant Shark Tank idea. And then they start going down this rabbit hole of, wait, I need to get a patent. I need to get a trademark. I need to get copyrights. And then they talk themselves out of it before they even get started. Some of my first products are laughable. Like Mr. Wonderful on Shark Tank, he would give me 2 thumbs down, Russell. Like it would be embarrassing. Like one of the things that I did, I actually pulled it up on Google because Google never forgets anything, right? Is I went to a wholesale restaurant company and I bought French fry boxes. My husband comes walking down the stairs and he's like, you're going to sell French fry boxes without the French fries? And I said, uh-huh. He's like,
it's going to be huge, I promise.
He said, aren't they crumpled up in the back of every single minivan across America? And I was like, oh, yeah, I didn't think about that. Like sometimes we overthink things, right? And I just knew that like containers that moms were putting snacks in were trending. People were buying those because I don't know if you've ever been in the like the baking world. I think baking was made to make me feel like a failure. And so when I would go to like bake sales, I was like, I can't do this. And so I saw other people like get those mother's cookies with frosting sprinkles on it, right? And then put them in cute containers. I'm like, oh my gosh, they would go so cute in French fry boxes. Then I could walk in and feel like queen of the bake sale when all those sold. So I knew the vision of it. I knew how to solve people's problems with just simple, stupid stuff like a French fry box. It ended up becoming one of our biggest hitters where we ordered containers full, but it didn't start like that. I just went to a wholesale company, got white French fry boxes, took a picture of it, and then sold it. And then I've done that with cupcake liners that you can get locally within like, I don't know, 3 hours now, right? With Amazon. And then I sold blocks of wood, like stupid blocks of wood. They were naked blocks of wood, which I hope I say that it doesn't get us taken down on YouTube. We bleep that word, but it was just like a little 1.5 by 1.5 inch block of wood. And I showed what you could do with a block of wood. And so when I show people the simplicity of what they can sell, it's a game changer. It's a game changer. Like you can sell anything. I learned this from Stephen Larson. As long as you don't go to hell and you don't go to jail, you can sell anything you want to, right? You just have to learn how to solve people's problems with it. And so what I love having people do is just like look around your house. What stuff do you have at your house to help you to get that first sell? Get the belief that you can create money online. And then that next step is easier. And then the next one. And then that's how you grow a ginormous business. It's just little tiny things every single day.
How many of you have blocks of wood at home or have French fry container in the back of your minivan? If so, you got everything you need. And for your daughter, when she was in middle school and she made 6 figures, was it pillowcases? Am I remembering the story right?
It's scarves. So
Scarf. Okay. It was like something very simple. Yeah.
So simple. Why? Because scarves sell every fall, right? And so they're like, well, what can we sell? I'm like, well, just sell what people are buying. And they were buying scarves. It's just, when people get so complex with it, Russell, you do that too. I do that too. When things get complex, I know I just go watch Netflix and eat chocolate, right? I need things. Yeah. Just rocking. I just need it simple. It is. And you can make e-commerce so incredibly simple. Our brain just goes to, it's got to be harder than this. And you just have to say no. Just put those thoughts in timeout. It can be simple and you just solve people's problems. That's it. That's it.
I think one of the key things you said, one of the most simple things you said that I hope everyone got this because it's like, the most simple statement, but like the most powerful like statement in business. You're like, you just got to sell what people are buying. Like, that's what people miss. It's like trying to be creative. Like, I got to figure out this new thing no one's ever thought of before. It's like, or you could just sell what people are buying. Like, that seems a lot easier. So what if we did that instead, right?
Totally. Like go watch Shark Tank. You watched Shark Tank lately?
I have not watched Shark Tank in a couple of years, actually. No.
So many people are going with new ideas, new inventions. They're spending hundreds of thousands of dollars. I mean, some people are like tens of thousands, right? But they're getting denied. And
all that work and effort and money up front. It's like, sorry.
Yeah, or you can sell scarves, or we did a business on pillowcases. We did that one as a case study because people were like, well, it's because you're Allison Prince, you can do this. And I'm like, all right, watch me. And so we sold pillowcases without my name, without my social, without any Facebook ads, and we grew it to $1 million business. And then we used that as a case study. So that's where you're bringing in the pillowcase.
I remember pillowcases somewhere, so that's amazing. So cool. All right. So for everyone at home listening right now, what is your plan of Funnel Hacking Live? What are you gonna be sharing with everybody so that it makes them make so that I want to make sure that everybody gets their ticket? Like, what's the thing that they're gonna learn from you specifically so they make sure they get their ticket right now?
I want them to leave knowing that they can pay off their ticket within a couple days. I think what you're like the other speakers, what I've got to offer, let's get you cash fast, where you're not waiting months for a product to come in. We don't need to do that anymore. With the technology that we have today, ClickFunnels, hello, like we can go so much faster than we could when I even started. We can just go so much faster. So I want to show you tactical things on what you can do to get going with everyday stuff to help you to sell even faster. So I've got some secret formulas that I'm going to spill the beans and share on stage, but you got to be there or you won't know it. And if you do it wrong, it's going to get all, like I'm literally giving you copy and paste on stage so that you can make this happen. No more excuses. We're just going to do it. We'll do it together.
So cool. I know, was it 3 years ago, we did a coaching program together and we used to try to race who can get our person to make the money the fastest. And like your goal, I think, was in the first 7 days, get people to like make their money. Like, and it was so crazy how fast when people implement what you said, they went from like having nothing to like making the first sale, second sale. And like, I could never beat it with what I was doing, which is like still frustrating to me. Someday I'm going to catch up to you, but like, it's crazy with e-commerce. You do it the correct way. Like you said, within a couple of days afterwards, you could at least pay for your Funnel Hacking Live ticket. And then now you have the skill set to do it over and over and over again and keep moving forward with it, which is really exciting. So,
and anyway. I love e-commerce. I know we did a little bit of debate on stage where I think I took you down, but whatever, we won't bring that up. But love language, one of the 5 love languages is gifting, and it's not gifting a digital product, it's gifting a physical product. And people love to buy. There's shopping therapy, right? There's people have good feelings. Like Russell, think about your daughter just had a birthday. Right? If you sent her a digital file of something and said, happy birthday, what would her reaction be?
She'd go, bruh, what's this? Like, I don't know.
Okay, now if you sent her a gift, she got to open up the box, look at it, touch it, feel it, smell it. I don't know, whatever you're giving her. What would her reaction be?
Oh, 100% different. It'd be meaningful, you know?
Yeah. And so that's why getting into this physical space, this online world, selling physical products, I think is so incredibly fast. And that's why when I teach, especially like Funnel Hacking Live, I'm so excited to share with you just some little tiny things you can do to start getting that money, to build your confidence, to know that you're going in the right direction. Just little tiny things. People, I think of it like, I heard this story from my good friend, Anna McFarland. She wrote Anna is the worst. And she said, when people are building businesses, they get in there and it's like the radio is, remember radios in a car? Okay. Some people are going to go way back and it's staticky. And you're like, oh, the radio doesn't work. You don't throw the car away. You just go in and you just turn the dial a little bit. And a lot of times that's what you have to do in a business. You don't throw the whole business away. It's just these little tiny dial turns that make it so much more clear. And then that's where success happens. And so I just want to show you those dial turns to help you to be successful, gain that confidence, to help you to keep moving forward. Does that sound good?
I love it. I love it. Okay, Allison, I'm pumped for you to be Funnel Hacking Live. We're like 2 months away, which is crazy to me. It's gonna be so much fun to hang out with you again and to share this stuff and to give the whole ClickFunnels community like just more stuff to e-commerce. Again, we have some really cool things on the platform coming out in the next like week or so around e-commerce. I think it's like such a great opportunity for most people that most people are missing. So I'm excited for this. Thank you so much for putting it all together. Okay. I heard rumors you may have a speaker bonus for those who make, like, is this true? If so, what is the bonus to get people off the fence and into the game?
Okay. So if you're on the fence, let us know in the comments. All it says it's all about timing. Gabrielle wants your background, Russell, by the way. Holly says gifting a physical product is one of the love languages. Yes. And then people are saying bruh in the comments. So if you're on the fence, all right, we got people coming in. I'm in. So what I wanted to do was put together, you know how Russell's big on swipe files? Have you guys seen his, Russell, maybe do you have it? Do you have the cookbook, like all the swipe files around? Like look at all of his books. Do you think you can find it right off the top? Probably not.
Like this swipe file's right here. What?
Yes.
Oh, my swipe file.
Yes. So I was like, how cool would it be to bring together a swipe files of stupid products that are making huge amounts of money and show you really what can happen. Like, Russell, do you know what a Stanley mug is by chance?
Yes, I happen to know. My daughter and my wife and everyone in my family has tons of them.
Do you have one?
No.
I'm just wondering. Okay, so Stanley mug, it's a mug with a straw and a handle. They went from $70 million business all the way up to what, $740 million with this mug as their main sell. It's a stupid mug. I went to a Jazz game. They were charging $150 for this mug. And part of me was cheering, and the other part was like, seriously? People pay $150 for a mug? And I love those examples because it shows us it's possible. Okay, and then here's another one. And I know you know this one because I'm 99.9% sure I saw it in your fridge when I was there a couple weeks ago, in your office. Liquid Death. Do you know what Liquid Death is?
Yes,
it's
I do.
Water. How dumb of a product.
Water.
It's the most duh, right? Just duh product. And they're about to hit $1 billion business. And it's water in a can. So again, when people are like, I got to think of something new and creative and trademark worthy, I'm like, why do you have to do that? Mugs sell, water sells. And then I was writing like Stance socks. Like, Russell, do you have any socks?
Yes. And actually Stance are awesome. I do have some Stance socks.
Right? They're socks. And so really it's just about what can we do to help sell products that people are already buying. It's so much easier, so much quicker and faster when people already want the product versus trying to convince them of something new. So I'm putting together, I just text my team right before I'm like, is it ready? Is it ready? I will send that over to your team. I think we just have to add a title to it because I haven't added a title to it, but it has got so many dumb ideas of businesses that have grown ginormous. So all physical products. You good with that?
The ideas, the wheels spinning in your head. That's so cool. So I'll show it. So everyone who's already got your ticket, Ben, you want to throw up the Funnel Hacking Live page?
Okay,
so
wait.
Go to Funnel Hacking Live.
Says just a stupid mug. Wow. I love that company so incredibly much, but it's nothing trademark or patent. It's just
how many mugs were there prior to Stanley? Like tons, right? That's what blows my mind. When like my wife was everyone's freaking out, and like my daughters are both like, we need Stanley. I'm like, I'm so confused. Like, I have lots of water bottles. We have millions laying around everywhere. Why do you need that one? Like, anyway, yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Okay, so if you already have a Funnel Hacking Live ticket, when you go to funnelhackinglive.com, click on the members login, and we'll throw Allison's bonus in there as soon as we get back from her. It's funny. I had someone message me the other day on Instagram, like, hey, where do I get tickets for Funnel Hacking Live? And I was like, funnelhackinglive.com. So that's the site in case you're not familiar with it. And you go there, get your tickets. And like I said, for international, Funnel Hacking Live International, it's the lowest we've ever had tickets. We've never gone below $1,000 for ticket sales. Right now, for $297, you can get tickets to go to the virtual event happening September 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th, which is, like 2 months away. That's crazy. That's 2 months away. Whew, it's going to be awesome. So that's happening. And then if you want Funnel Hacking Live 10, which is going to be in person in Vegas, is happening in February. And you can also get tickets to both for $1,000, plus you get all the replays from past years. So when you go there, you get two options: get just the virtual one September 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, or get both tickets to live and international and to live in person. But that's kind of the spot. So funnelhackinglive.com.
Whoa, $297?
Yeah, I know. I was like, I want everybody to be able to come to this one. We've never done that before, but
oh my goodness gracious. You guys, if I was there, I'd be pushing you off the fence. $297, go sell stuff on, I don't know, Facebook Marketplace to get the money to join this. These are life-changing events. Life-changing events. I thought your cheap was like, I don't know, $7.97, but $2.97? Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. Good job, Russell and team.
Well, thank you. I love it. So funnelhackinglive.com, everyone. And then Allison, I don't know if you knew this or not, but you're going to be streamed into like 10 different languages. So there's going to be like the Portuguese Allison, the Spanish Allison, the French, the German. So everywhere around the world, wherever you guys are at, we're going to be streaming this directly to you guys so you can participate in Funnel Hacking Live International, which will be amazing. So it's going to be awesome. So anyway, Allison, I appreciate you. Cannot wait to hang out with you in a couple weeks or 6 weeks from now, whatever, or 8 weeks from now. Whew, crazy. And everyone else, thanks for hanging out again today. And if you guys are excited about Allison, type in "thank you, Allison" in the comments down below. And with that said, I got one last thing. We're gonna show you guys a really quick, like I think 2 or 3 minute long video. It's the promo video for Funnel Hacking Live, so you know exactly what's happening. But again, you guys know where to go to get your tickets. Go to funnelhackinglive.com. Right now, again, it's the lowest price you get tickets, plus you get all the speaker bonuses. As soon as the last speaker is revealed, we will be removing speaker bonuses and raising the price. So this is going to be the cheapest you can get it. Plus you get Allison's bonus and all the other speaker bonuses. So do not miss it. Go to funnelhackinglive.com right now. With that said, thank you, Allison. I appreciate you. And we'll keep the last video so you see exactly what's happening this year's Funnel Hacking Live. Thanks, everybody.
In less than a decade, Funnel Hacking Live went from 600 attendees to over 5,000. We went from a cheap ballroom with a pinup sign to a full-blown rock concert. Funnels went from being like the secret underground strategy to becoming the industry standard. It's been so challenging and rewarding and transformational and
inspiring, mind-blowing, epic. Funnel Hacking Live is wild.
The Super Bowl of marketing events.
It's an experience.
It's electrifying.
Freedom, magic.
It's lit.
It's unbelievable.
Oh my God.
Will change your life.
And now Funnel Hacking Live is coming to your home. For 9 years, Funnel Hacking Live has been an in-person event, which means if you weren't able to get flights and hotels and find a babysitter, you probably felt a little bit of FOMO. And we heard you. You are seen. We got so many messages from people who wanted us to go to Europe and to Asia and Australia and Antarctica. And I don't even know if that last one is even possible. But before we take it on the road, we want to bring FHL to everyone. So for the first time ever, we're going virtual, but not like this, not on Zoom. We're going virtual like this, in this huge 25,000 square foot stadium, wrapped in 360 degrees of Zoom walls, so we can see your beautiful faces, streaming in 4K, with the audio so crystal clear you can literally hear a pin drop. Hit it, Kenny. So no matter if you're in the Outback, if you're in your bed, or if you're in space, you're gonna have front row seats to world-class speakers teaching the most cutting-edge marketing strategies and networking with other like-minded entrepreneurs. This time, we're doing things differently. As you know, Funnel Hacking Live always has a framework, and this year's framework is all about the gap between where you are today and where you want to go. So day number 1 is all about going from 0 to 6 figures a year. You're gonna learn how to take your idea and get it online, how to build a funnel, how to write copy, and how to drive traffic with high-converting ads. Day number 2 then is all about going from 6 figures to 7 to win a 2 Combo Cup award. This is all about growing and scaling and starting to build your team. Day number 3 then, from going to 7 figures to 8 figures, this is where you start growing your funnels, right? Different funnels in your value ladder, executing, implementing the linchpin into your business, and a whole bunch more things so you can actually grow and scale. And then day number 4, this is where we're going from 8 figures a year to 9. This is about becoming the category king, claiming your throne so you can be the biggest business inside your market in your industry. Now, it doesn't matter what level you're at today, there's gonna be something specifically at Funnel Hacking Live for you this year, which is so exciting. Unless, of course, you're at 10 figures a year. And if that's the case, then you don't need to come to Funnel Hacking Live. I actually need to come to your event. So please, put on an event, I will get a ticket, and I'll be front row. So you don't speak much English?
No se preocupe, todo el evento se traducirá en vivo mientras se desarrolla el evento.
Oh, and to really sweeten the deal, for a limited time, when you get your tickets to Funnel Hacking Live International, you can also get an insane discount at Funnel Hacking Live 10 at Caesars Palace in Las Vegas, which is the largest venue and the craziest lineup. Seriously, it is gonna be insane. In fact, Miles' jobs literally depends on it. Now, you're worried you can't get a babysitter? Don't stress out. Bring your kids to the actual event. My guess is that most of them will actually become better funnel builders than you. What about if you have a court hearing or jury duty? Well, you probably shouldn't miss that. So don't wait, get your tickets right now. And I know you got a million things going on in your life. Everybody's busy, but I promise you, if you will give us 4 days, just 4 short days, where you show up and you participate full out every single day, I promise you, we will radically transform your business. Will probably even change your life. So if that's interesting to you, again, this event's happening September 4th through the 7th, directly into your home, your office. for you to change your life. Click the link down below and get your tickets to Funnel Hacking Live International today.